creation of the universe is always a mystery for the mankind. How it came into existence, who created the universe. According to modern science and the Big Bang theory, all of the current and past matter in the universe came into existence at the same time, roughly around 13.8 billion years ago. At this time, all matter was compacted into a very small ball with infinite density and intense heat called a singularity, which expands and forms the universe we currently live in. Ancient Indian Vedas say that universe is not a single entity but a part of multiverse where infinite number of universes are constantly being created and destroyed. So our universe will eventually die one day to create another universe, but the multiverse lives on. Lord Vishnu, known as the Preserver, is the personification of eternal multiverse that exists beyond time, forever without any beginning and end. Lord Brahma, often known as the Creator, is the personification of our temporal physical universe that we currently live in, and each universe in this multiverse has its own Brahma. Lord Shiva, often known as the Destroyer, is the personification of the end of universe. These three gods together are also known as Trimurti. According to Hinduism, Lord Vishnu was asleep in the cosmic ocean of all causes before the creation. His bed is a giant serpent with thousands of cobra-like hoods. When he sleeps, a lotus blooms from his navel, which have Brahma in its center. Here the navel represents the point of singularity. The time it takes to create a new universe and destroy previous one is also the duration of one breath of Lord Vishnu, which means that when Lord Vishnu exhales, thousands of universes came into existence, each with its own Brahma. But when Lord Vishnu inhales, all the universes get sucked in and Brahma dies. Similarly, according to modern science and the Big Bang theory, that at the end our universe will eventually collapse in itself to the point of singularity. Lord Brahma, the Creator, creates all life forms and is responsible for the physical world that we live in. And Lord Vishnu, the Preserver, is responsible for the continuation of life in all universes. The current universe represented as Brahma is temporary, as Brahma only lives for 100 years. So as per Vedas, our universe only lives for 100 years, but these 100 years are very long on the time scale of humans. Now let's see the time scale on the level of universe. There are day and night. During the day, Brahma creates life, and during the night, all life he created absorbed back into him. So we will only be there for this day of Brahma, which is the first day of his 51st year. One day of Brahma is known as Kalp, and the entire life of Brahma is known as Mahakalp, which lasts around 311.04 trillion years. According to Vishnu Puran, the Yuga measurements are as follows. Mahayug. A Mahayug is made up of 4 Yuga, which are separated in the ratios of 4:3:2:1, where the Krita Yuga, also known as Satyug, is the longest, followed by Treta Yuga, then Dwapar Yuga, and at last the Kali Yuga, which is the shortest. And currently we are in Kali Yuga. Apart from the 4 Yuga, a Mahayuga also have 2 Yuga Sandhis, one as dawn and another as dusk. A Mahayuga lasts for around 4.32 million years, in which the Krita Yuga consists of 1.728 million years, the Treta Yuga consists of 1.296 million years, the Dwapar Yuga consists of 864,000 years, and the shortest, the Kali Yuga, consists of 432,000 years. One celestial year or 1 year of Devas equals to 360 human years. Manvantar. At the beginning of each Manvantar, new life forms created. They undergoes evolution and then eventually destroyed at the end of it. One Manvantar lasts for 71 Mahayuga. Now let's do some calculations. 71 Mahayuga means 71 multiplied by 4.32 million years, which comes out to be around 306.72 million years in total. So according to this, all life on earth will be destroyed after 306.72 million years. An interesting fact is that the last mass extinction on Earth happened around 250 million years ago, in which 90% of life on Earth destroyed, known as Permian Triassic extinction. After each extinction, there is a recovery period called Sandhi Kal, which lasts one Krita Yuga, which is equal to 1.728 million years. During the Sandhi Kal, the entire Earth is submerged into water. Kalp. Out of 24 hours, the 12-hour day of Brahma is known as Kalp, and the 12-hour night of Brahma is known as Pralay. One Kalp consists of 14 Manvantar and 15 Sandhi Kal. Now let's find out how much is one Kalp. One Kalp means 14 Manvantar, that is 14 into 306.72 million years, plus 15 Sandhi Kals, which are 15 multiplied by 1.728 million years, which makes it one Kalp equals to 4.32 billion years long. And same for the night, which makes one day of Brahma, which is 8.64 billion years on the universal scale. Similarly, 1 month of Brahma on universal scale is 30 Kalp, which is 259.2 billion years, and 100 years of Brahma are called Mahakalp. So now let's calculate the lifespan of our universe, which is 1 day of Brahma, that is 8.64 billion years into 30 days into 12 months into 100 years, which will comes out to be 311.04 trillion years. And according to ancient text, our universe is on the first day of its 51st year, and we are in the Kali Yuga of the 28th Mahayuga of the 7th Manvantar. So let's use this to find the age of universe, that is 50 universal years which have passed, plus 6 Manvantras, plus 7 Sandhikals, plus 28 Mahayuga, which will comes out to be around 157.49 trillion years. Whereas modern science says that our universe is around 13.8 billion years old. But this is due to enormous size of the universe and lack of technology that scientists are unable to get the true age, which is already written in Indian text. At last, I can conclude that Hinduism is not only about the stories and beliefs, but it holds scientific explanations with mathematical results hidden in form of stories which can help us find the absolute truth of the universe.